Have you ever wondered about the threads of destiny woven into a single garment? The story you are about to witness reveals how a father's love, manifested in a vibrant coat, set in motion a chain of events that would alter the course of history. Welcome, dear friends, to The Cross Remains, where we delve into the timeless truths and powerful narratives that shape our Catholic faith. My name is Michael, and today we turn our gaze to a beloved story from the book of Genesis, a tale often simplified, yet brimming with profound insights, the story of Joseph and his coat. This seemingly simple garment holds layers of meaning, reflecting themes of familial love, jealousy, betrayal, and ultimately, divine providence. Join us as we explore the true significance of revealed, the real color of Joseph's coat. Jacob, also known as Israel, loved all his sons, but his affection for Joseph, born in his old age to his beloved wife Rachel, held a special tenderness. This deep paternal love manifested itself in a unique gift, a coat of many colors, as it is often translated. However, the original Hebrew, ketonet passim, suggests a tunic reaching to the ankles or wrists, often associated with nobility or special favor. This wasn't merely a coat of vibrant patches. It was a symbol of Jacob's profound affection, and perhaps even a foreshadowing of Joseph's elevated destiny. The preferential treatment shown to Joseph by Jacob did not go unnoticed by his 10 older brothers. Resentment began to fester in their hearts, fueled by envy and a sense of being overlooked. They perceived the coat not just as a gift, but as a visible declaration of Joseph's favored status, igniting a dangerous flame of jealousy that would soon erupt into open hostility. This familial discord serves as a poignant reminder of the destructive power of envy and the importance of brotherly love. Further exacerbating the brothers' animosity were the dreams Joseph recounted. In one dream, their sheaves of wheat bowed down to his sheaf, a clear symbol of future dominance. In another, the sun, moon, and 11 stars bowed down to him, suggesting authority over his entire family. These dreams, divinely inspired yet perhaps unwisely shared, were interpreted by his brothers as arrogant pronouncements of superiority, deepening their resolve against him. The brothers' simmering resentment finally boiled over during a trip to Dothan, where they were tending their father's flocks. Seeing Joseph approach, likely sent by Jacob to check on them, they saw an opportunity to rid themselves of this perceived rival. Their dark intentions began to take shape, fueled by the conviction that their lives would be better without the constant reminder of their father's favoritism and Joseph's prophetic dreams. Initially, the brothers plotted to kill Joseph and throw his body into a pit, concealing their crime from their father. However, Reuben, the eldest, intervened, suggesting they instead cast him alive into an empty cistern, secretly intending to rescue him later. This hesitation reveals a flicker of conscience amidst their malice, a reminder that even in the darkest of moments, the potential for compassion may still exist. Stripping Joseph of his cherished coat, a tangible symbol of his father's love and their envy, the brothers cast him into the pit. This act was not just one of physical abandonment, but also a symbolic rejection of his status and the dreams he represented. The vibrant garment, once a source of division, was now discarded, seemingly ending Joseph's privileged life. As Joseph languished in the pit, a caravan of Ishmaelites, or Midianites depending on the account, appeared on their way to Egypt. Judah, another of Joseph's brothers, proposed selling him to these traders rather than leaving him to die. This decision, driven by a pragmatic self-interest, inadvertently set in motion the very events that would lead to the fulfillment of Joseph's dreams in a way they could never have imagined. Dipping Joseph's coat in the blood of a slaughtered goat, the brothers returned to their father with the devastating news that Joseph had been killed by a wild animal. The sight of the bloodied garment, once a symbol of joy and affection, plunged Jacob into deep mourning. He tore his clothes, put on sackcloth, and grieved for his beloved son for many days, a testament to the profound bond between father and child. Meanwhile, Joseph was carried away to Egypt and sold as a slave to Potiphar, a high-ranking official in Pharaoh's court. Despite his circumstances, the Lord was with Joseph, and he found favor in the eyes of his master. He was eventually put in charge of Potiphar's entire household, demonstrating his inherent abilities and the unseen hand of divine providence guiding his path. False accusations led to Joseph's imprisonment, yet even in the darkness of the dungeon, his integrity and God-given talents shone through. He gained the trust of the jailer and was put in charge of the other prisoners. It was here that he encountered two of Pharaoh's officials, the chief cupbearer and the chief baker, and interpreted their dreams, demonstrating the unique gift bestowed upon him. True to Joseph's interpretation, the cupbearer was restored to his position, while the baker met a grim fate. However, the cupbearer, in his newfound favor, seemingly forgot his promise to remember Joseph to Pharaoh. Years passed, and Joseph remained in prison, his hopes of release seemingly fading. When Pharaoh was troubled by two perplexing dreams that none of his wise men could interpret, the now restored cupbearer finally remembered Joseph. He told Pharaoh of the Hebrew slave who had the remarkable ability to interpret dreams. Pharaoh, desperate for answers, summoned Joseph from the dungeon. With divine assistance, Joseph interpreted Pharaoh's dreams as a prophecy of 7 years of great abundance, followed by 7 years of severe famine that would engulf the land of Egypt. His wisdom and insight impressed Pharaoh deeply, leading him to recognize the Spirit of God within Joseph. Recognizing Joseph's exceptional wisdom and administrative skills, Pharaoh appointed him as governor over all of Egypt, second only to himself. He was tasked with gathering and storing grain during the years of plenty to prepare for the inevitable famine. The once rejected brother was now elevated to a position of immense power and responsibility. Just as Joseph had forewarned, the famine struck, not only in Egypt, but also in the surrounding lands, including Canaan, where Jacob and his sons resided. Hearing that there was grain in Egypt, Jacob sent his 10 older sons to purchase provisions, unaware that they would be dealing with the brother they had once betrayed. When Joseph's brothers arrived in Egypt, they bowed down before him, fulfilling his childhood dreams, though they did not recognize him in his Egyptian attire and position of power. Joseph, however, recognized them instantly. This encounter was fraught with complex emotions for Joseph, testing his capacity for forgiveness and revealing the long journey he had undertaken. Through a series of tests and carefully orchestrated events, Joseph eventually revealed his true identity to his astonished and fearful brothers. The vibrant coat, the dreams, the betrayal, all culminated in this moment of truth. Instead of seeking revenge, Joseph, guided by divine grace, offered forgiveness, recognizing God's hand in the unfolding events that had ultimately saved their family and many others from starvation. Joseph's story is a powerful testament to the enduring themes of God's providence, the consequences of envy and betrayal, and the transformative power of forgiveness. The real color of Joseph's coat, beyond its physical appearance, lies in the vibrant tapestry of human emotions and divine intervention woven throughout his life. His journey from favored son to betrayed slave to powerful governor ultimately served a greater purpose: demonstrating how even suffering can be part of God's plan. Let the story of Joseph and his coat remind us that even in the face of adversity and human failings, God's love and purpose can prevail. May we learn from the destructive nature of envy and embrace the grace of forgiveness. Thank you for joining us on The Cross Remains. If you were moved by this exploration of Scripture, please like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel for more content that illuminates the eternal truths of our faith. Click the bell icon to receive notifications for our latest videos, because His love endures forever.